Hello, I'm Nikki. Welcome to part 1 of how to custom design your 3D sublimation trucker hat in Canva. Today, in this video, I'm going to show you how I made my hood bat witch hat using all 3 of my 3D sublimation hat templates that you can find in my premium hat package. So let's get started. First, you want to get the image you want to use, remove any background away from the image. I am using the background remover option to do this that comes with Canva. You will have to have the pro version to this after you finish cleaning up your image. You then want to add it to your two-piece template, which will be the top and bottom of the hat. Before placing the original image, I make sure I duplicate it for the top layer and turn my background black because this makes it easier to see. You are also going to want to add a white border going around your hat template because if you don't, you are not going to see the outline of your hat and how to properly align your image inside. Once you do that, you're going to be able to see the full silhouette of your hat template. Now expand your image wide enough to where you are getting your eyes. Because remember, this is the top of the hat and the lips will be on the bottom brim. To do this, double click your image and this will allow you to expand your eyes. Once you got your eyes right, be sure to add a white border to the top and place the top of the head inside the frame and line it up with your eyes. So basically, you're going to repeat the same steps as you did the bottom to the top portion of your hat. Remember to double click on the image in order to expand the image inside. Do not expand the template itself because you will mess up the sizing of your hat template. Now the top part of your hat is complete and we can now start working on the bottom template. Let's go ahead and paste your image on the page, and this time you're only going to need your one image. Also, you will need to place the background black as well and line your template with the same white outline, making it easier to see. Once again, double click on your image, but this time expanding the mouth portion. Our goal here is to fill the bottom brim with just her mouth. Try not to get any of her eyes inside the frame. Once you have done this, copy the bottom top portion of your hat and add it with the bottom brim portion. Make sure both images are lining up correctly. You will know that they are both centered when you see the line in the center. Once you have done this, let's go ahead and go grab the top image, copy and paste it on the same page as the eyes and mouth, making sure all 3 pieces are lining just right. Now let's get ready to print our images. Being that we are using HTV for the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and grab another bottom brim image I have created to print along with my witch bottom brim image. I make sure when using the sizer color HTV vinyl, I fill in any blank areas with another image to get the best use out the paper. Now when I brought in the other bottom brim image, I noticed that it was not aligning how it should, which means I may have messed up the template size. To make sure I have the correct size, I will go back to the PNG hat template and compare the image I want to print with it. After making sure all images I want to print is lined up right, I am then going to paste it back with my other image and now I am ready to print. As you can tell, I have opened up a lot of boards just to make sure I am designing one section at a time and then reconnecting all parts once I have completed. Now let's get ready to print. In the top corner, hit the up arrow and then the download button. You only want to print the page you want to print. The PDF print options works best for me. Being that I'm using my phone and I have my printer connected to it, I can print my image once it is finished downloading. For the hat brim, you don't have to use sublimation ink and you do not have to reverse the image. For these bottom brim images, I ended up using my Epson ET 8550 instead of my Epson 2803 printer that I transformed into a sublimation printer. I ended up printing on the wrong side of the paper, which smeared my images, making a complete mess. So when printing using the Size or Easy Color DTV or any other HTV, make sure you are printing on the right side and do not flip your image. Here is my Epson 2803 printer that I transformed into a sublimation printer. Now that I have my bottom brim images printed, I am going to print the top. If you have gotten this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more crafting ideas. And so you do not miss part 2 of this video. For the top images, you want to print it the same way as you did the brim. But this time, you will be using sublimation paper and sublimation ink. Make sure you flip your images. I am using Koala 8.5 inch by 11 inch sublimation paper. You will print on the white side and the back side. You will see the Koala name. So far, this has been my paper of choice. I am loving the way that my hat is coming together already. All the supplies I'm using today will be found in your PDF along with your 3DHL Sublimation Premium Hat Templates. So don't forget to check out the description section to see where you can watch part 2 of this video, where I show you how I press the bottom and top of my hood bat witch hat. See you then.